few examples. I want you to ensure that you've written down this table correctly, and that you know when we move from a smaller unit to a larger unit, we divide, and when we go from a larger unit to a smaller unit, then we multiply, right? Very importantly to note that when we are working with volumes, we don't just divide or multiply by the powers of 10, but we actually have to cube that as well. So if I go from kilometers cubed to meters cubed, I need to multiply by 1000 cubed, right? And from meters cubed to centimeters cubed, multiply by 100 cubed, etc. Okay, so let's look at a few examples. Example A will be as follows. Convert 2500 centimeters cubed to meters cubed, right? So there's our first example. 2 meters cubed, right? Now once again, you know when we go from centimeters to meters, right? There's 100 centimeters in each meter, and when I go from a smaller unit to a larger unit, I know I divide, right? And I divide by 100. Now in the case of moving from centimeters cubed to meters cubed, I must divide by 100 cubed. So let me just put those cubes in blue, and you can see how this builds on from the first one, right? Okay, so I'm going to say 2500 centimeters cubed, right, is equal to 2500 divided by 100 cubed. Okay, and that's going to give me 2500 divided by 100 cubed is 1 million. Okay, so I need to move 6 decimal places over there, and I should get an answer of the following. Right, 0,0025, right, meters cubed. Okay. Okay, so if you've done that on the calculator, or you worked at the 100 cubed first, and you could see that that was 1 million, and you take 2500 divided by a million, gives me that. Let's look at the next example, example B. It reads as follows: convert 12 cubic meters, 12 meters cubed to millimeters cubed. Okay, so very important, I'm going to do this with you, and remember that I'm going from meters cubed now, which was there, and from meters, you know, you have centimeters, and from centimeters you have millimeters, right? So when we used to go from there to there, we multiply from there to there, we multiply by 100, okay, because in each meter there's 100 centimeters, and from there to there we multiply by 10, right? So if I go from this one straight to this one, then I multiply by 1000. Okay, I multiply by 1000 because there's 1000 millimeters in each meter. But very importantly, we're not just talking about meters to millimeters, we're now talking about millimeters to millimeters cubed. I mean meters cubed to millimeters cubed. So each of these things need to have a power of 3 there. Okay, so now I'm going to say, okay, to go from 12 meters cubed, I actually need to say 12 meters cubed is equal to 12 multiplied by 1000 cubed. Right, and now we have to go and work that out, and that's going to give me 1 billion. Right, that's 12 multiplied by 1000 times 1000 times 1000, which gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, you can do 1000 cubed on the calculator and you should get that. And that's going to give me 12 billion. Trillion, sorry. Okay. and that's going to be millimeters cubed. Okay, remember I could have done it times 100 cubed and then get an answer and then multiply that by 10 cubed, but also I got 10 and 100. I know that's going to be 1000, so I immediately go from that to that. Okay, next we'll be looking at conversion of area.